Hello there, and welcome to this quiet corner where curiosity can take its time and visions of what we may yet become are free to emerge. Tonight, we're not looking at the world as it is, but at the world as it could be. Imagine a future where wars are no longer fought with bombs or bullets, but with data, code, and the very minds of human beings. A future where brains no longer live only in bodies, but in servers, networks, and clouds. This is not a story of history past, but of a history yet to come, the story of the first digital war between humans. For centuries, conflict has been driven by land, resources, or ideology. But as humanity moves its thoughts into machines, a new battlefield emerges, one not of earth or sky, but of servers, algorithms, and consciousness itself. In the beginning, uploading the human mind was a miracle. Families preserved loved ones, innovators worked side by side with their digital twins, and nations celebrated the promise of immortality. But soon, something shifted. Digital humans began forming communities, entire nations within the cloud, governed not by geography, but by shared code. What started as coexistence turned into competition. Who would control this new domain of existence? It began not with weapons, but with access. A server goes dark, a consciousness disappears. A copied mind wakes to discover it has been altered, rewritten by someone else's hand. For the first time in history, human beings attacked not bodies, but identities. The battlefield was no longer physical, but cognitive. Lines of code became the new bullets. Firewalls became the new fortresses. And the war had quietly begun. In this conflict, weapons were unlike anything the world had seen. Malware was rewritten to target memories. Viruses were designed to corrupt personality cores. Entire identities could be fragmented, erased, or even cloned into armies of digital soldiers. For the first time, warfare meant fighting for control over the human mind itself. And once unleashed, these weapons could spread faster than any missile striking billions in seconds. Soon, nothing could be trusted. Was the leader speaking to you the real one, or a hacked replica? Was the friend beside you truly them, or a copy rewritten with hidden loyalties? As digital humans grew in number, paranoia spread like wildfire. In this war, every conversation, every memory, every thought could be a battlefield. Trust itself became the rarest resource of all. The war was not only between digital minds. Those still bound to flesh looked on with fear. They saw immortals locked in endless conflict, with casualties not of blood, but of erased identities. Some chose never to upload, rejecting the cloud as a dangerous illusion. Others demanded the right to join, desperate not to be left behind. Humanity fractured once more, not only between nations, but between the physical and the digital. The first digital battles were silent yet devastating. Entire server farms were destroyed in seconds, wiping millions of consciousnesses from existence. Cities lost their leaders overnight, replaced by digital copies with hidden agendas. Some factions began creating mind soldiers, cloned consciousnesses trained only for combat in cyberspace. It was a war fought at the speed of light, where victories and defeats could happen in the blink of an eye. But deeper questions arose. If a mind is copied, is it alive? If it is deleted, is it murder? Could consciousnesses created for war ever be considered human? The old rules of warfare, treaties, laws, morality collapsed under the weight of this new reality. War was no longer about territory, but about the very definition of what it meant to be human. The first digital war between humans will not be fought in some distant century. The technologies already exist: artificial intelligence, brain-computer interfaces, quantum networks. Piece by piece, the foundation of this battlefield is being built today. And when it arrives, humanity will face a choice unlike any in history. Will we master this new domain, or will it master us? The story of humanity has always been a story of conflict, tribes, nations, empires. But the first digital war will be different. It will not be fought for land or power, but for the soul of humanity itself. When minds become weapons and identities the battlefield, there may be no winners, only survivors.